Yo everyone, we're back with Trails Through Daybreak. We traveled back to the past Gambler Jack here because back before we left, there was actually something that I've been informed that we were able to check. We can listen to the radio. News.
And now for the latest news from our news desk. Hope you're having a good one, listeners. Today's news briefing comes to us straight from the Tyrell Times. Team Etwas Racing has claimed victory at the Z1 Grand Prix held at the Grand Circuit.
Damn, good for them. I don't know anything about them, but hey, good for them regardless.
Standing atop the winner's podium was Maxim Lugan.
That guy again.
Having won after starting in pole position. This marks his third yearly championship in a row.
I thought it was more than 3. Or maybe that was something else.
And now for a weather update. Edith.
Here are the latest forecasts for regions throughout the Republic.
Okay.
Though rain clouds have appeared around Dirk Memorial Park and the Edith suburbs, the city center itself is expected to remain clear.
It's insane just to have this type of stuff,
Meanwhile,
honestly.
a sandstorm warning is in effect for Tharbad's deserts. Low visibility is expected. Those on the highway should proceed with caution.
That's all the weather news we have.
That's fun that they have this type of stuff.
Edith. Time for a traffic update around the Edith metropolitan area.
Not that this really matters when we're leaving Edith, but hey.
Yes, these are the most recent reports on the road.
Or that we're
courtesy
already
the
inside of
Calvert
it.
Roadway Information Center. A 10-cell-long traffic jam has emerged on the Edith Expressway near the Treon Tower exit. And that's not the only one. Another traffic jam roughly 50 cells long has appeared on the highway to Tharbad due to a truck rollover.
Oh.
Thanks for the update. Edith Radio Network.
That's very insane that they went to that amount of detail for all that. Like, a lot of that sounded inconsequential. They just did that for the sake of doing it. I swear, the amount of detail they put into these games sometimes is freaking insane, man. Well, actually, you know, let's check out these pictures a bit. What has he got here? These look almost just like real-life pictures that were taken. That one in the middle especially. That's just like a roadside. Got some... what was that? Some people underneath like a tree there? I wish I could go into like first-person mode almost to zoom in on that. Enhance. Computer enhance. Oh, there's like a big... yeah, there's like another map of the Republic there. Though it seems like it's not the entire Republic and it's more so nearby. Hold up. Oh my god, they have it! Christ, who's gonna die first? I can't believe they put it in. That's been there since like freaking Cold Steel 1 and they still kept it in. Bro, how popular is that book and why do we never hear about it? I want to know who dies first, man. I'm an Umineko fan. I've got to know. The sacrifices for the first Twilight, you know? What else is there? Oh my god. Apparently, I didn't give a good enough once-over of this place. What do we got here? Can I read that brand at all? Almost looks like I can. Can I, like, angle it somehow? Never mind. That is not an actual language, it looks like. Hey, wasn't a good enough try, though. Is there anything else we missed? Anything else? Not really. What are those, cassettes? What are those, actually? 12. What are those, like, bullets? Almost looks like it. He's got, like, a safe box. Oh my god, he is an old man. Look at him. He's got a freaking record player. Anyways, I think that's about everything to check out. See you back outside of the city. Alright, and we're back for real. Welcome back, everyone. Damn. We've got a lot of people to talk to around here, but I'm gonna go to the optional thing here first, just so I don't miss it.
Oh, you must be
Come and
travelers.
see if you'd like.
Giovanna. From Guilty Gear Strive? Ah, pardon me. I've heard that you take jobs like bracers do, yes? I've got a bit of a problem and I need some help. Would you be willing to help me out? Sure, but bear in mind I ain't a bracer. I do a job if I feel like it. And I charge more than they do too. You good with that? Of course, just as long as the price is still reasonable. I just realized, what is that on your frickin' jacket or whatever, fairy? Deeds are fruits? What does that even mean? Easy. I don't need to charge you too much. It'll just depend on how complicated the job is. Thank you very much. You see, I'm stumped on what to do. I've been trying to make soba noodles and they're just not turning out right. Someone from the city like yourself might know what I'm doing wrong. Soba noodles? A dish made from buckwheat flour, kneaded and cut into noodles. I recall from a book that soba noodles are popular in Eastern cuisine, Far Eastern specifically. Bingo. You ever had any by chance? It's popular street food back in the capital. Has its fans for sure. Pretty simple to make, but it's got a really deep flavor and it smells like nothing else. Is it really? Dang it, now I'm hungry. I felt the same when the mayor told me about it the other day, so I figured I might as well try to make some myself for the Harvest Festival. I went around and asked the villagers for advice, and some of them do know about those sorts of recipes. But, well, it's been a bit of a flop. I haven't been able to get the flavors right. The Harvest Festival. I think I read an article about it in the paper. Right, now I remember. They celebrate every autumn, right? That would mean this year is right around the corner. So, I ain't exactly a cook, but I can try and give you some pointers based on the soba I've had in the capital. I think that would be a big help since you have that point of reference. Hearing about new experiences from new people is really interesting to me. Thank you for hearing me out. Your thoughts, Van? She's eager for help, but... no reason not to. Not really a job for Spriggan, but we've got the time. Alright, I'll take it on. I always make sure to do the job right, so I want some good soba out of this. Oh, thank you so much. I'll do my best. I'm getting excited for some noodles myself. So, where do we start with this? Good question. So, you said you tried to make some and it didn't go so hot. What about them didn't come out right? Well, the flavor was off and so was the appearance. The dough turned out powdery when I was cutting it, like it wasn't put together very well. It took me so much effort to cut it that I just sort of mangled the dough. The result didn't even look like noodles. The outside was all soggy and wet, but the inside was still chalky. It didn't soak evenly at all. That implies something might have been wrong with making the dough. Perhaps there's more to making it than ordinary bread dough. And then the flavoring sauce. I tried to mix it up and make a flavor more familiar to the villagers here, so I ended up using basil as my base. It wasn't inedible per se, but it just didn't seem quite right. Yeah, sounds like you leapt before you looked there. Best to stick to the recipe. Well, yes, you're right. So there's a lot to unpack here. Before we can dive in, we'll need to figure out how to make the stuff ourselves. So, you said you learned about the dish from some of the villagers, right? Ah, yes. Mostly from Mayor Wen and Motona. Both can trace their roots to the east, so they had a general idea of how the recipe went. Well, that's as good a place to start as any. Feel free to kill some time until we're done asking around. Of course. Thank you for your help.
Well, we're on the clock now.
Feast from the East. Oh, topics. Present topics to certain individuals. Ooh, that's cool. Very interesting. One could say that's an interesting topic. Can't talk to you. What about you? I may help you. Red veggies are still in the fresh and still good in the city. Man, those fish are...
Why, hello.
Girl, how long you had those out? Might not be the best.
Thank you.
Gotta get one of everything because I'm obsessed with it. What about you? Unique taste comes from the traditionally Eastern flour we use. Buckwheat flour to the village from the east. Anyways, we're not talking.
Ask you something.
Oh, you mean that recipe Giovanna asked about? Admittedly, I'm not too familiar with the recipe myself. But I know plenty about its ingredients. Buckwheat is my specialty. It's been passed down my family tree for generations. As millers, we know our wheat. Really now, that's wild. Guess I shouldn't be too surprised, though, with what Man, I feel like I'm... Gillettes? I should probably look into that, actually. They've been saying it a lot. Hold up. Alright, there we go. Guess I shouldn't be too surprised, though. What with Gillettes being the big thing here? Yep. It was my family that first imported buckwheat flour to the village, in fact. I just looked it up on Google. So I dare say that it's in my blood. So, how do you make buckwheat dough? There are two main ways you can do it. The simpler way is to just use only buckwheat flour. That's called 100% dough. The second is to mix buckwheat flour with standard wheat flour. You can play around with the ratio of buckwheat to wheat, and that can change the dough pretty significantly. The most common ratio is 80% dough, that's 80% buckwheat, 20% wheat. So the way you make the dough isn't always the same. There's more to this than I thought. The more buckwheat you have in the dough, the easier it dries out. So working with higher buckwheat ratios takes more skill, especially when you're kneading it. That's about the gist of it. Huh. A lot more complicated than I give it credit for. Thanks for the crash course. My pleasure. Give my regards to Giovanna, would you? Let's give it a crack and see what we can come up with. Right. I would. However, there was still more that we can talk about. Actually, there's more NPCs we can talk to on the way, too. I was gonna say, the only stuff I really know about stuff like that is, I know it from two sources. First off, Shokugeki no Soma. And secondly is from Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice. That's really all I know about, like, how to make noodles and stuff. Came from these. Apparently there were pretty big blacksmiths back in the day. Kaino was really into that stuff growing up. But now she's gone and joined the factory instead so she can... Sorry about that. Turns out I accidentally bumped the stop recording button, so I had to wait. I don't really have any decent clipping software, so I'm splicing together recordings isn't as easy as pie as it would be for some other people. So what I did is I just put the ended recording in OBS and just let it play, and then I just spliced it together so I had like however many minutes to spare, like 11-ish minutes to just spare. I ended up watching Kamen Rider Build. A lot of stuff happened in that short amount of time, and I'm extremely in shambles. Anyways, finished talking to that guy after like waiting 15 minutes. Good lord. I cannot believe all that. Let's see, what else do we have?
Wow, that huge thing's turning just from the wind?
Yep.
I've never seen one of these up close in person before.
You see a few of them every once in a while. Curious about the windmill, are you? This here is my prized grain thresher. It does its job plenty well. Veggies and galettes are well and good, but they say bread and butter for a reason. We're part of the Republic's breadbasket with the wheat we produce. Cool. Anything else around here? The Naruto Swain. I wish I knew the theme off the top of my head, but sadly I don't. And though crops of any kind are a welcome sight, wheat especially just feels gratifying. Gazing out upon that sea of golden grains, picturing the wonderful loaves they'll make, it just makes your heart soar, or it does mine at least. And you can't make beer without the right grains after all, haha. Fuck. Alright, Kitty! Meow. What's wrong, Nero? Usually you're running around a lot more. Better call me Deadweight! Come on, Kent, let's get home, okay? I think Nero's anxious. Maybe he wants to sleep. Oh, why stay outside? Mommy, new people. There's a crab. Why is there a crab this far inland? I mean, I guess... No, I guess there are land-bound crabs. It's just river crab. It's just not super common, I guess. Beep. Can I go talk to the child? I can't. Oh, there we go. Alright, Mr. Crab, you don't mind if I catch you, right? Oh, I bet Andy and Nero will flip when I show them. I'm sure they shall. Alright, we gotta go in here next. Talk to the non-important person first. Sorry, Anha. Hello there, you here from the capital? We see more and more tourists coming out here from the capital nowadays. Maybe it's our produce deliveries, or maybe it's the atmosphere. Either way, we're sort of making a name for ourselves. You must have come on the bus. I don't believe we've met. If you need anything while you're here, I'll help however I can as the village mayor. We've been getting more tourists and travelers around this neck of the woods. I've been spending more of my time tending to them lately. We're a simple farming town, as you can see, though some of us do trek it out to the city to deliver produce and spread the good word. At any rate, I'll see what I can do to help sort this business out. For now, make yourselves at home here and try to decompress. Why, thank you. Oh wait, I missed some dialogue with you. My delivery deal's reaching as far as Crossbell. Damn, good on you. Anyways,
Can we talk?
what about buckwheat? Is this about Giovanna's soba efforts? I'm sorry to say that she's having trouble with it, her to hear, but I do appreciate you helping her. I hope she gets the recipe just right. Well, the field's not my forte, but I make sure I always do the job right. You can leave it to us. That's the spirit, young man. As for the soba, I can give some insight on the sauce if you like. My mother was born quite far to the east. She became skilled at preparing their cuisine growing up. From what I remember, soba sauce is made by first preparing a base soup stock, then adding the flavor of choice to it. Huh, can you tell us more? The flavoring is a blend of various spices and sauces, usually local to the area. When the blend is finished, you mix it into the soup stock. Soba stock would traditionally use kelp or dried bonito, to my knowledge. But there are many other bases you can use. Dried vegetables, mushrooms, sardines, and the like. Really anything goes, so long as it tastes good. You count the medals want. So you can personalize the flavor of the soba that way. I see. But kelp and bonito don't appear to be common ingredients here. At least I'm not particularly familiar with them. Probably bigger out in the east. I see. We can probably use stuff more common around here instead. So, what should make the soup stock out of? Giovanna mentioned basil? Basil would work in a pinch, sure. But I'm thinking if we want to really make the soba pop, we should get something stronger. Seafood's a good bet. We'll just need something we can find around here. Shrimp, maybe? Think we can get some of that. Aha! As it so happens, some of our merchants do carry that. Shrimp is common in Eastern cuisine, so you should be able to find some from specialty merchants. Think I have some in my house, in fact, if you'd like it. You need only ask. Perfect. Hopefully we don't gotta raid your pantry, but if we do, we'll let you know. Nice. Our ingredients are secure. Secured indeed. Mission accomplished. Thanks for your help, Mayor Wayne. Oh, my pleasure. I see some wonderful soba in my future. Okay, that should be good enough. I think we have a good grasp on the subject now. So, do we go back to Giovanna's now? Actually, I think we're still missing something. Oh? And what would that something be? A secret spice, that's what. Nothing wrong with sticking to the basics, but I say if we're making our own, we put a little spin on it. Something off the beaten path, Maybe something that grows around here. How about local plants? We will probably find some stuff down by the creek. I'm not sure what you mean, but you sound really confident about it. I trust you on this one. Cool. If we don't find anything, no biggie. Alright, so that definitely sounds like a bonus, I forget what letter we use in this. Is it BP, SP? Oh. There we go. Oh, look at this right here. It's a weed or something? Is that even edible? I don't believe I've seen a plant like this before. Yeah, this here is what we call a fresh ingredient. City slickers, take note. They aren't common in the Central East, so I imagine you don't see any out there either. Van took the plant by the stem and plucked it. Now, Far Eastern spice recipes call for wasabi. And while this ain't the same thing, it's still called mountain wasabi, and for good reason. Packs a hell of a kick. So yeah, this'll do just fine. Shred this up, grind it into a paste, and bam, instant winner. I see. So this is what raw horseradish looks like. Interesting. So is it similar to other kinds of radishes? Ooh boy, you don't want to eat this like other radishes. No. Might as well kiss your tongue goodbye if you do. Is it really that strong? I'm not a picky eater, I can take it. Now I'm eager to try horseradish and soba noodles both. I think that about does it then. Let's bring Giovanna up to speed. Obtain horseradish. The greatest of ingredients. Hold up, we got a lot of people to talk to still, actually. Hans? Hold on, I swear I know you from somewhere. Have you dropped by our store before, the one right over there? Nope, never been. Really? Could have sworn I... Oh wait, you frequent that bistro in Edith's Old Town, right? They source some of their produce from us, and I'm the delivery guy. Small world, huh? Oh yeah. Now that you mention it, I remember seeing your truck before. So the old man gets his veggies from all the way out here, huh? Quite a hike. That it is. I've been working this job for about a year now. I never got the chance to say hi in Edith, but if we run into each other again, feel free to chat me up. It's always nice to meet customers, clients, and customers of clients. It's tough work, though, not gonna lie. I get now why my parents prioritized finding a job they loved over a job that paid. No, for real. One sec. Oh, sorry, I was just lost in thought there. I don't think I've seen you around. Are you a traveler, or did I just forget your face? Oh, don't mind us, Pops. We're just asking around about some stuff. Remember anything about a group of Jaegers who stopped by a while back? Jaegers? Well, yes, that does ring a bell. Some of them came by the shop, I think. That was the week before... Oh, no, never mind. I think that was someone else. The more I try to remember, the more foggy it gets. I don't think I'll be much help, sorry. Nah, don't sweat it. We'll loop back with you later. Sometimes it just pops back into your head like that, you know? I'm sorry, Odin. I'm just too much of an old fogey to remember things clearly.
Hello.
Eh. Maybe you can just give us some stuff instead. I already got that. Canvas tote. Ooh. Gift for Anyas. Perfect for school outings. I assume these are like... I mean, maybe I can get them down the line, but they seem more like a one-time thing. How do I do it? It was this. Up. This... Wait, no, huh?
What's next?
Here we go. Tote canvas.
I'll treasure it.
Get some points. He's a Baba Hiba. Oh, mister, you were talking about I want to be a bracer too. Huh? I give off that vibe? Good to know I can pull that off. Wait, what? Are you a bracer? He's just like, damn, so I can fake being a bracer and people will buy it? Hell yeah. Wait, so you're not? Actually, yeah, on second thought, you'd be kind of cold and creepy for a bracer. Here, I was thinking I could ask you about the main guild branch of the capital. Well, I work in the capital and do poke my head in there for work sometimes. Why, you think about visiting? Yeah, I am. I don't want to just talk the talk, I want to go learn about the guild and how to join it. The sooner the better. Do you know anything about how to join? Well, as far as I know, they don't really do tours or tryout days or that kind of stuff. You just walk in and say, hey, I want to be a bracer, and if they got room, they'll train you. Hell, you could probably walk in right now, as they're not too busy. Really? I better hurry then. I don't want to miss out. Thanks, mister. I want to visit as soon as I can. It'd be very funny if, like, he shows up in Edith now. Shows up now, but, like, not if you didn't talk to him. We should look after brother. Here's a handful. Soften something. She's humble. For her. Ooh, you got a crush? Ooh.
Look, a real windmill.
Yeah. Never seen one of those before. Oh my god. Sorry, I was thinking of the Parks and Recreation clip where it's like Ron Swanson and he goes to like London and he's like, look, a clock. We don't have that in America. This shit always gets me. Back to the capital. Wait, you had more. Even if I'm leafing through it, I always want to see it all. Bike out for some fresh air. Oh, you
I
people.
hope that bus makes it back safe and sound.
Right, I did have it in touch.
If something happens to it, it's just more work and Mira for us.
You are a scumbag and I love you for it.
Van, please don't wish for people's misfortune.
I like how Anyas has to be like the voice of reason, like, what is your deal, man? Van, my man. Bound for Remiferia before we got derailed. I'm really curious about Remiferia. I mean, we don't really... I don't think we've ever gotten to go to a place like that before. Like a place nearby. Because I think it borders Erebonia. If it does, it's not real... Wait, no. Shit, I need to look at like a big old map of the entire continent again. Or as far as I know it, at least. Because I know that there's some... Damn it. Factories over around back to church. Apprentice should be running the store. We got weapons, too. Just basic stuff. You ain't got a name for them. What about... Ben's pickup truck is parked here. It's a very nice truck. Good, I swear. It's nothing. Please pay me no mind. Huh? Thought he was giving me a funny look there. He seems quite on edge. Do you know him from somewhere? Never seen the guy in my life. Dude's a bit fishy, but we got bigger fish to fry. Let's leave him be for now. Out here, they can't be here, can they? I don't want to cross him. He's not your average guy. Dude's rubbing me the wrong way. Sounds like he's got something to hide. Keep him in my peripheral. That's actually kind of a cool detail. That dude's clearly gonna come into play later. Green-haired passenger, by chance, really caught my eye. A suave Irvin type like him around here. Over at the end would know where he's gone. I guess that's that person that they showed in the cutscene earlier. Wait, what did you say? You dashing yuppies. Alright. Having a nice cup of joe. Taking the sights and sounds. We'll stop here. When I travel, I like to just let things happen to me, so I don't mind the change to learn about new things and places. I see. I see. Dog is making noises. Be right back. Plenty of those flavorful types around here, so I guess I've gotten used to it. Who knows, maybe that lady and I would have gotten along, but had I gotten the chance to talk with her. Some ornaments down, we can work with that. Every bit is the big boys. Alright, cool, cool, cool. What about you, sir? Business meeting regarding nutritional supplements. Huh? Boss and Remifaria were very understanding. Sometimes I wish my boss would be like that. Oh well. At any rate, it looks like this detour isn't all for naught. Who knows what more I'll find. Alright, what do you got? Thanks for coming. How do you like the bitty bada boo boo? Bitty bada boo boo he bada bye. Yabada bee bee. Yabada boo, yabada bee, yabada habada shabada habada shabada hole. Huh. Alright. One of each. One of these. One of that. And then I get all my cash back by doing that.
I'll be waiting for you.
Looks like another good holiday.
One of these days I'll just frickin' nom on every single thing. Guy just looking out the window. Yeah, you see that guy over to the left? Doesn't he look a bit suspicious? I don't know, I'm just kind of looking at the bus. I think it looks pretty good. Hey, we're having guy talk over here. Don't need the children to interrupt. Yeah, whatever.
Right. Got it.
Oh yeah, I haven't actually played as Fairy yet on the overworld. Not too many more people. Somewhere some kind of recipe. Soba noodles sounds kind of right. Whatever it is, I'm sure it'll be delicious. Nothing new there. Welcome to the Crail Chapel. Oh, no, Jess. Are you from the Central East by chance? It was just a little weird seeing someone like you out here. Some do find it strange, yes. Central Eastern though I may be, I was born and raised here in Crail. I did make my pilgrimage to the Holy City for training. I was approached to serve in temples there, but the Holy City wasn't where my heart was. I wanted to come back here to serve this village I call home. Makes sense. A lot of hometown pride, huh? Looking back on it, I noticed a bunch of immigrants here, and they all just meshed together. Tight-knit place, it's hard to be a stranger here. Our color of community binds us closer together than any color of creed. This village really does feel like one big family. It's like everyone knows each other. It almost feels like home to me. Oh, that's sweet. Understands how important it is. Hello. Might you be travelers? Yes. Find them in the hills nearby. It's not quite as well known as other archaeological sites. Alright. Oh, I never actually talked to this guy a second time. Whoopsie. Yeah, whatever. I missed like a single piece of dialogue there in the church, but it's whatever. We've done enough. Yo, we picked up a lot of stuff from the villagers. Oh, thank you very much. If possible, I'd like to try and make another batch and you can guide me as I'm making them. Would that work for you? Ditch her! I'm not gonna get docked for this, am I? I'm gonna... Sorry, could you give me a little bit? The fucking dialogue option made me think I was gonna, like, fail and just screw off and lose all my stuff. Like, listen, I get wanting to be quirky with the wording and whatnot. It's funny as hell, but at the same time, goddamn. Alright, sure. Sure thing. Oh heavens, I forgot. My house is just a mess right now. I'm sorry, could you give me a minute to clean up? Mine is ready and waiting. Oh, it's this guy. I thought I'd stop by and see how things were going. Good that I did. Best to strike while the iron's hot, no. You'd be welcome to use my kitchen instead of cleaning yours up first. Oh, thank you so much. I'll gladly accept. Let's head to the mayor's house then. I'll just need to stop by my house real quick to grab some cookware and ingredients. Sure, we'll help you carry whatever you need. This is getting really exciting. I do look forward to these noodles we'll make. Make yourselves at home. My husband told me you'll be borrowing our kitchen. Help yourselves to whatever you might need. We'll be upstairs if you need anything from us. Don't hesitate to bug us if you run into trouble. I'm looking forward to seeing how your noodles come out. Thank you both so much. I promise they'll be worth the wait. Hopefully, it will have been worth the wait. Anything seems off. Sounds good. Glad to help. Ooh, I can't wait. The dough. 100%, or you can substitute wheat to make a ratio of your choosing. Well, the more buckwheat, the merrier, so we just went all in with that. So we went for 100%. Should we stick with 100% dough then? Buck the trend. Not to be pushy, but I think a lower ratio would be better, like 80-20. Latona was telling me about how 100% dough is really tricky to work with. Dries out before you know it. So adding some standard wheat into the mix should help when you're kneading it. I see. Well, that does make sense. Let's go ahead and do 80% buckwheat then. Now to knead it. Oh goodness, you're right, it's so much more hydrated than before. This is much easier. It should hold up better when I cut it. I think the ratio really was the secret. Smells good too. It's looking great already. I'm excited to see the completed dish. Right, onto the sauce now. I think the stock was where I was wrong last time. Tried using basil and it didn't turn out very well. What would you recommend instead? Go with the shrimp. Let's try using shrimp this time. Mayor said he had some in his pantry. Don't imagine they'll have a problem with us borrowing some, as long as we offer them a bowl. Shrimp? I see, I see. Let's try that then. Keep an eye on the pot for when it starts boiling. Made themselves busy helping Giovanna with the noodles. The dish was finally assembled. Proper soba noodles. Look scrumptious. Yummers. Hell yeah, man, I'm starving. Thank you for treating us. Thanks. Oh, wow. It tastes really funny, but in a good way. It's delicious. Can I have seconds, please? You haven't even touched yours. Oh yeah, the hint of shrimp with that earthy tone from the buckwheat. That right there is a winner. 5 stars. I'd wolf him down again. I can really taste the natural flavors in this dish. This is almost like a sample of the entire region. You mentioned this was a Far Eastern recipe. This stands out even among them. It's unlike anything I've eaten before. I wasn't really expecting the flavor profile to be so complex. It turned out simply wonderful. This does bring me back. Taste is always so comforting to me, no matter how long I go between bowls. I dare say you've mastered this recipe. Make sure you try some of the horseradish too, eh? It's freshly shredded, so it's really light up your taste buds. Oh, good point. I may as well give it a try. I wonder how it might complement the noodles. You told us just a bit, right? I don't see the harm in adding a little more. I can take the spiciest of Central Eastern recipes, so this will be cake. This is gonna be cake. Ugh. What is that? It's not just spicy, I can't taste the noodles anymore. I really don't like that. I prefer the noodles by themselves. Goodness, this is strong. I imagine that's to do with how fresh it is. It's acidic at first, but the aftertaste is quite pleasant. You can see the appeal, it's just an acquired taste. Yep, it's a very mature flavor, not for the faint of heart. But once you try it, it hooks you. You don't like it though, that ain't a problem. You just have it as is. Instead, the buckwheat's plenty flavorful on its own. Why do I feel like I just lost a fight? Van is quite the seasoned eater, isn't he? There's something admirable about that. There we are. Thank you all so very much. I'm glad I was able to do the recipe justice. Now I just need to practice it, so that come festival time, they'll be even tastier. Looking forward to it. I'm glad I got to try Far Eastern cuisine for myself. This really was delicious. Thank you very much for the meal, Giovanna.
All in a day's work.
And there we go.
Love to see it.
Extra SP. And a few extra points there. Or at least a extra point. Working our way up. Alright, now we can finally get onwards to talking to the people that we're supposed to. Dougie. Pup's been on edge lately. Alright, here you go. Just got back from a hunt and I heard the news telling me monsters attacked a bus. Yeah, was rolling by the village and it just got jumped. We fought him off though, no injuries to the passengers. Good, good. They were lucky to have you there. Something about that attack rubs me the wrong way. I noticed the monsters were acting all sorts of weird out on my own hunts. Oh? You've seen them firsthand? What specifically was strange about them? So, I run into these packs of wolves around the village sometimes that I've noticed them getting a lot more territorial recently. I can't really call it violent or aggressive, though. Feels like something else. So the monsters are on edge? Or otherwise acting up? That's what I'm noticing, yeah. Doesn't feel like anger, it feels like fear. I don't know what could be rattling them so hard, though. They hadn't been causing trouble until now. Y'all watch yourselves out there. Don't mean to nag you, though. Doubt you need me to remind you. Oh no, by all means. Thank you for the warning. Take care on your hunts. So, Van, does that mean? Maybe. We don't know for sure that the wolves that hounded the bus were acting the same way. All I know is it could have been something else. That's a good guess, so let's keep it in mind. Number 2, the officer.
You got to send the passengers see how much things.
I had to get a drink of water. No prob. Hey, mind if I ask you a few questions? I'm trying to look into the attack myself.
I see. I do appreciate your help, but I'm not sure I want to get wrapped up in that whole situation myself.
Oh, you'll be fine. Real jiffy, I promise. In full disclosure here, we're acting on the authority of a certain intelligence department.
What? You don't mean the CID?
Let's just say I got the big boys on speed dial. Wait, what is he talking about? He's very good at stretching the truth. He's not technically lying, but...
Well, I suppose it won't kill me. What do you want to ask about?
Right, so we're looking into this band of Jaegers that blew through the town maybe 10-ish days ago. We're thinking they might have come back recently. You see anything that fits the description?
Yeah, actually, I do recall bumping into a shady woman loitering around here. She was in the area alone on my patrol 3 nights ago. I saw her again the following night.
That has to be her. You said she was alone?
She was, yeah. I found that strange myself. And that she only showed up at night made her even more suspicious.
I see. Do you know what her motive might have been?
I can't say for certain. None of the villagers reported assault or stolen goods at the time. And it's not unheard of for Jaegers to stop here for supplies. I don't see any criminal intent in her behavior, suspicious though it was. Fair enough. I guess she stands out just by being a Jaeger if she isn't causing trouble. What we do know now is that she came back twice, well after her assault, her unit came through. Alright. And one more.
What do you
Mono-
need?
Sorry, I see orbments, I buy orbments. Drivers, I already bought that. Plugins. Ooh, new ones. Damn, okay. Argent Thorn, that's a new one. Hold up. Argent Thorn, I'm guessing that's like Silver Thorn, except, you know, different and more cool. Induces rot, eh? Feel like getting Acid Cloud's a decent one. I'll save some cash though for the rest.
There you go. What do you need? There you go.
There you go. What do you need? There you go. What do you need? There. Reinforced. Let me get one of these. And definitely for Agnes as well. She's squishy as heck.
There you go.
Definitely
Thanks.
needs the extra. What the hell? What is happening over here? Whole bunch of weird stuff. Alright, sorry. Something popped up on OBS. Thanks, we might hit you up for that in a bit, but right now I want to ask you some questions. I recall seeing a band of Jaegers come by around 10 days ago. That would have been, what, the night before last? Pretty sure. I'm guessing she needed some work done on her weapons, or some supplies maybe. Borrow her truck. Yeah, that is odd. Coming out alone under the cover of darkness just to haul stuff around. Some tools or equipment. Maybe for fixing up their guns or other stuff. Good to know, thanks. The people at the inn said she came through 3 days ago. But then she came back the following night because she talked to the factory boss the night before last.
All right, let's go monster hunting. To the highway we go.
Shouldn't we talk to some more people before we head out?
Nah.
Nah, we've gotten every scrap of info they have to give.
Anything else? Nope, that's it. Alright. Hold up. Got another thing. There we go. More cases closed. Alrighty. Thief! Thief! He stole my bike, the bastard! Are you alright? Yeah, I'm okay, just... This guy came walking up to me just now, middle-aged, but I couldn't really catch his face. Muttered something about needing to get away in a hurry, and then he nicked my bike! I bet you it was that guy that was standing behind the bus. Son of a... It's more than a bike to me, he's gonna pay for this! Just incorrigible. Van, we should give chase. But, wait, wouldn't this count as a job? Do we need to get an agreement first? Normally this would be police work. Normally. But who knows how long the response time might be. We're right here and they're not. Yo, got a sec? We're a group called Dark Ride Solutions. I can get your bike back for a price. What kind of price? Oh, you're the ones who saved the bus from those monsters, aren't you? Then yes, please, I'll hire you. That bike means the world to me. We've crisscrossed the whole country together on my fishing trips. You can catch up to him and get it back, then I'll pay you whatever you want. I don't have much, but I won't have anything without my bike. Let's then. Well, I was thinking about scouring the highway anyway. Convenient little excuse while we've got here. Let's hit the road, Gain. Let's to be able to catch him on foot. Let's be off.
Commencing mission.
Frickin' Misty from Pokemon out here. Give me my bike. This road is surrounded by so much natural beauty, and the air is so crisp and fresh. It's too bad the monsters here and there are spoiling such lovely scenery. On the plus side, they don't seem as riled up as they did when they attacked that bus. As long as we don't go out of our way to provoke them, I don't think there'll be a problem. I agree. Just be aware that
that could change at any moment. I don't think enough time's passed since the bus incident for us to let our guards down here. Stay alert.
We will.
There we go. Change your party formation. Tap tactics menu from... Oh, I see. Okay, hold up. Change leader, combat directions. Attack. Ah, shit. How do I put the command different? Oh, okay. That's how it works. Okay. So I go here. Present attack is not presenting. Closest to the leader or the one being targeted. And then I'll just have her be kind of a wild card. I just definitely want Anyas to be farther off, all things considered.
Fully replenished. Your charge attack's ready now.
See ya. There we go. Hit him with all this. I'm getting him. Slowly but surely. There we go. Took a bit of time on that.
Nice work. Here goes. I'm on the scene. Yeah. Right there.
Beginning combat.
Right there. Yeah.
Your charge attack's ready now.
See ya.
Attacking enemy.
Let's hit him with this. Wow, that did a lot. Alright,
There we go. Yes.
Spark Edge.
Drive.
Use a sharp boost to get the upper hand. There.
Wonder if I can do multiple chains or if that's like a no-no.
Boost would work here.
This'll hurt.
Heat Edge.
Here I go.
Damn! Sick animation for that. Alright.
Sarusha and like a nice chest. You did wonderful, Fairy.
Oh, that's nice that they have a bit of extra dialogue for that type of stuff. Where are we going here? I at least want to try to use all of her crafts and stuff before I start skipping everything.
Let's get to work.
Jeez! Okay. Note to self.
Ready now.
Note to self what? I don't even know what I was saying. She's squishy as hell despite to make up for what she actually has here. Heat Edge.
Hit 'em fast, Barry.
Spray and pray.
This'll hurt.
See ya.
Your crush. Have some more.
Alright, cool. Yeah, I need to like... I don't have single target heals.
Moving on up.
Alright. Oh, we can actually just go up these hills. I kind of assumed I wouldn't be able to, but that turns out that is not the case, actually. Oh shit. Get back.
Your charge attack's ready now.
Now, let's make the first
Attacking enemy.
There we go. And
Energy output at maximum.
let's see what this does. Oh, it's like a target one. Alright, guess it's area of effect. Let's see it.
Skill.
Give me power. Yeah. You're finished. Ignis.
Holy shit, that dive though?
Boost gauge limit broken.
So, what's the verdict? Find anything strange?
That one felt pretty good.
You did perfect, Fairy.
Nope, nothing that fit the hunter's description anyway.
Interesting how that activated. That
Let's
seemed
try
more kind of
searching around
random.
just a little more.
That seemed kind of like random, honestly. Like, it
I didn't go into a specific area, it just kind of activated. Anyways, I mean, the rest of this is just kind of going up down the road, so I'm gonna skip ahead while I explore. There we are. Oh, there's the bike. I walked right over it because I was making sure that I hadn't ruined anything. Do you think this is is that man's stolen bicycle? That's what I put my money on. Sure wasn't there when we passed in the truck. It looks to be partially damaged, unfortunately. But at least we can recover it for him. Now I'm just curious what happened to the man who stole it. Yeah, the owner told us the thief said he mentioned needing to run away from something, didn't he? Then why would he just discard it here? I'm guessing something happened that they weren't counting on. This might be a peaceful area, but there's still monsters around. I wouldn't say peaceful. I fought like 25 things nearby this road. It ain't hard to guess what could have happened. Wolves. That sounded like a wolf howling. I can sense a bunch of monsters around a single point a little ways away. Do you think the bicycle thief is under attack? Could well be. Let's get a move on in the direction we heard the howl from. Think we need to speak with the thief before we can call this case closed. Let's hurry. That we shall. Oh my god, I'm getting a headache dealing with this stuff. Then dog is barking like a maniac. Oh. Well, that's something substantial. Well, this is some mess. Looks like they're fighting over who gets to eat him. Who are you? Oh, like I care who you are. Just help me, please. They just came at me all of a sudden. They're gonna have me for... Keep your voice down, you'll just provoke them. We just freaking jumped in here. Did she just like spawn in while walking? Are you okay? Not more wolves. There's something off about them. Oh, half of the wolves just ran away. Looks like the other half aren't gonna back down so easily, though. Something's really got them in a frenzy. Just look at how red their eyes are. I want to know what's happened to make them this way, but they aren't gonna wait for us to find out. At least we don't have to deal with as many of them as I thought. Let's do this. Alrighty. Nice, nice.
Use a shark boost to get the upper hand.
What if I don't wanna?
Do your worst.
A boost would work here. Activating skill.
And I missed two of them. Oh well.
Use a shark boost to get the upper
Zero art. Sure.
Perfect chance.
A boost would work here. Energy output.
Yeah, I get it. Alright,
Activating skill.
kill.
It's the end of the line. Yeah. You're finished. Take this.
Get him with it.
Boost gauge limit broken.
I mean, hey, that works. And bye-bye. Easy. Relative. With relative ease. Come on, Cranky. Take it to the fridge. Sorry. I apologize if I'm wrong, but did you recently steal a bicycle? If you did, we'd like to ask you a few questions. This guy kind of... I don't know why, but I look at him and I think of Kraus from Umineko.
Yeah, that's me. Go ahead, I'm not gonna try and fight you. Oh. Don't come on. What was that? Between the wolves that attacked that bus and the ones we just had to fight, something's definitely not right here. It's like they're being controlled by fear somehow. Ugh, just can't put my finger on it.
Are you alright, Van? We still haven't questioned our suspect.
Oh, right. We're Arkride Solutions. We're on behalf of a guy who had his bike stolen. We managed to recover it, but I don't think just getting that back is gonna satisfy our client. Why'd you steal it at all? Come on, fess up. Don't play dumb with me. There's no way you're here on behalf of that guy. You came to Krail to shake some mirror out of me, didn't you?
What are you talking about? I can't believe Kraus is in debt yet again. Do you know him, Van?
Nope. I know he was on that bus, but I never met him before that. What's going on? What? That's what I want to know. Then you're not a debt collector from the companies I own money to. Really?
Really is Kraus.
Nope. We're Arkwright Solutions, just like I said. I'm not gonna say we never do debt collection work, but we haven't been asked to come for you, that's for sure. Oh, Adios. What a relief. I did all that for nothing.
So the reason you stole that bicycle was because you assumed Van was a debt collector and wanted to run away from him?
Yeah. I've borrowed a lot of money from a bunch of different places over the years. I've gotten to the point where I'm too deep in to get out. So I figured my only hope was to flee abroad. That's how I ended up on that bus. But I saw you as soon as we arrived in Krail, and I could tell you were a pro. I was convinced you had to be someone who'd come to collect my debts. After that, I was just looking for an opportunity to flee as far away as possible. And when that opportunity presented itself, he stole some guy's bike and rode off, only to get surrounded by monsters immediately after.
Well, I'm glad we were able to clear up that misunderstanding between us. How about we go back to the village for now, then? There's no guarantee that more monsters won't come for us. We need to return that bicycle to its owner.
I think that's a good idea. Don't try and run away from us again, you hear? I won't. I doubt I could escape from you guys, even if I wanted to.
Then off we go. Alright. Well, the game is giving me kind of free reign here, so I'm gonna go this way.
Looks like a chest.
Rot. Okay. Extra line only is interesting.
Get in combat.
Bitch. Sepith Mass. Alright. And I'm guessing that the game is not gonna let me go this way.
Whoops.
Nope. Be my guest, but I ain't coming with. That's a good freaking line that they have. I like it when the game does that stuff like, bro, you're gonna try going all the way back? I mean, you can, but I ain't gonna help. Get to hit chains. And backwards to Krail. He did the arm wave. Hey, is everyone all right? I know that arm wave from Cold Steel 3 and onwards. But that one's a bit different because I know it from another animation. Or I know it from someone else doing the animation. I wonder who that could be. You really were sweating over that bike, huh? Though I'd say the same if it was my truck, so I can't say I don't get how you feel. Like, seriously, a gif of a character waving in this game is like the main thing that I saw of this engine for like a year. I think that about sums up all that happened. Your bicycle is now officially back in your hands, even if it is a little worse for wear.
Thank you so much. I'm just happy to have it back.
I'm glad we were able to help you.
Oh, right. I need to ask about how much you charge. I hope I've got enough to cover your costs. If it'll cost more than about 20,000 Mira, I might need to pay in installments. We don't charge anywhere near that. We're not here to rip you off, you know. We're a little more expensive than the Bracer Guild, but we only charge for time spent and necessary expenses.
Really?
A relief. You're clearly really good at what you do, so I thought you'd charge an arm and a leg. I'll make sure to wire you your money later then. Right. Then it's time to talk about what to do with our friend here. How do you want us to handle this? If you've got any requests, we're all ears. I really am sorry for stealing it. It was all just a stupid misunderstanding on my part. I know, how about I pay these guys in your place? It might take me a while to gather the money, though. So please give a guy a break. Well, if he means what he says, my heart says to forgive him. Feels like he shouldn't get off almost completely scot-free after stealing someone's property, though. You don't have any good ideas on what to do in a situation like this, do you? Oh no.
Can't think of anything off the top of my head. I know how we'd handle it as warriors, but I know it's not the same here. How about we have him sign some kind of legally binding document? I suspect there's an even better way of handling this, though.
We're dealing with a guy who's already on the run from his debts. If we go soft on him, he's not going to take this seriously. Sorry. Have an itch. One option is just to hand him in to the authorities and do this by the book.
Oh, is this one of those options?
Kinda bugs me to leave the client's bike damaged too. It's not fair on him at all. Maybe we could have the thief work here in town and raise the money to repair it. What should we do? Turn him in, put him to work. I was kind of hoping that there'd be a put him to work option, so I'm kind of more for that anyways. Normally, I'd say we should hand him over to the authorities. But how does making him pay for the bike's repairs sound to you? You know I don't have that kind of mirror, right? Or any at all, for that matter. Sure, that's why you'll be working in the village during it. What? That does sound good. That way he'll have time to reflect on what he did and I won't have to shell out Mira for repairs. But I feel I'll be causing trouble for the people here with this solution. I'll help smooth things over with them, don't worry. Oh, and don't even think of using this as a chance to escape, buddy. If you try that, I'll contact the cops or those debt collectors you got and you'll never be able to go out in public again. I guess this is how things gotta be. Man, I never should have stolen that bike.
We should make our way back to the village now, then. Alrighty.
Oh, did you have business outside the village? Yeah, but we got it all wrapped up now. How's the bus holding up? It's nothing that can't be fixed, but it'll take us the rest of the day to get it up and running again. Thankfully, my supervisors were understanding. They said we can head back tomorrow morning.
Still, I'm sorry about this whole situation. You said you were heading to some country called Rimaferia, right?
Yeah, and it's not exactly a stone's throw away from here. And I really don't want to make the trip at night, so we'd better have lodgings prepared for all the passengers. I'm guessing that's what it said. Yeah, okay, cool. Oh, really? How'd that work out for you? Heard you work that out. I didn't think the inn had enough rooms for everyone. We actually have a village hall where people can stay in an emergency. I'm letting the passengers stay there tonight, free of charge.
That's really nice of you. I'm sure they're all breathing a sigh of relief.
Yeah, we owe them big time, and our company isn't about to let that debt go unpaid. Speaking of which, they also agreed to pay you, too. They'll wire the Mira to you soon. Heck, they might have already done it by now. Nice! Appreciate the business, my man. If you ever found yourself in another jam, just give us a ring. Oh yeah, there was something else I wanted to run by you. And what might that be? Van informed the mayor about the bicycle theft and asked if the culprit could perform community service in Crail to pay for its repairs. Thrilled to have an extra pair of working hands, the mayor accepted and went with them to speak to the inn's owner, Ben, about employing Nathan there. Ben was all too happy to approve the plan, and thus Nathan began his stint as a janitor, where he would do menial chores for many weeks to come.
Takes care of that.
Heyo!
Deposit confirmed.
Gray plus. Yet again. Very nice. Making good progress on that. We still really haven't gotten many chances to go the Chaos route, that's for sure. Alright, we're making headway in our investigation. I wonder if he's gonna be like an NPC that I can walk around and talk to, or if he's just gonna be gone, but, you know. It would be nice to have, like, an actual, like, follow-up on it to an extent. We now know for sure that Aida was here 3 days ago. Not only that, but she was also spotted the following day. We also learned that the monsters around here are acting strange.
Yeah, don't know what to make of that yet. I feel like the puzzle pieces are coming together, but we're still a few short of the full picture. We'll worry about that later, though. It's about time we head on back to the inn.
What? We're staying here? There's no way Aida is still in the village. Shouldn't we be out there looking for her?
Not tonight. There's no telling where she might have gone, and I'm not about to go on a wild goose chase. She could be in Rimaferia, Orid, Nord Highlands. The list goes on. Hey, Nord! Besides, I'm catching a whiff of something, and it ain't the galettes. Something smells fishy here.
What do you mean exactly? Are you talking about the monsters?
Well, yeah, they're part of it too. Anyway, you gotta be prepared to head back to the capital tomorrow. Agnes, with or without us?
Yes, I know. I'll take a look at the bus schedule soon. But first, we should check in at the inn.
Good idea. The passengers aren't staying there, so they should have an open room or two. Hopefully.
Here we are. I'm sorry that we didn't have any more than one room for you all. Oh no, that's on us. We should have thought to book 2 rooms in advance. Those beds look super comfy. It's like they're inviting me to climb in, curl up, and conk out.
We're thinking about eating at around 7. We'll have one of those sweet galettes.
Coming right up. I'll be sure you get the finest we have. In the meantime, please make yourselves comfortable.
I like how you could just see, like, everything just fall for a second when the camera changed, though.
It's not like we had any other choice. Besides, Fairy's here too. So it's gonna be fine. Yes, totally fine. You okay, Anyas?
Are you feeling a little under the weather?
No, I'm perfectly fine. Never been better.
Yeah. Makes sense the high schooler would think this way.
Anyway, the plan was to gather a little more information before dinner, right? There's no time to waste. Let's drop our luggage here and get back to work.
Huh?
Oh, okay. Should we start with the old guy at the general store?
Sure, sounds good.
Report deposited.
Interim reports can now be turned in.
Write an SP report from an in or a room van as he's in while out on the job.
Gotcha.
Might as well for the hell of it. Damn, that's a lot.
That's how it goes. Rank up.
Link up!
Damn, that's pretty generous.
Septium vein. Gladiator headbands? Hey, yo. Hold up. Hold the phone. Alright. CP up plus 30%. Kinda wild. Damn. Yeah, no, that's a really good one to have. Okay, so what one was it? 200 HP. He's more of a... Let's see. Right, I don't even have anything on you yet. Strength plus 10. Accuracy plus 30%. Not bad. Alright, let's put the accuracy up. It just feels like it makes sense given what she uses. Please don't tell me every single... Oh my god.
Looks like another good harvest this year.
Colorful customers. Wolf down the entire bar. Blonde pretty boy. Wait. Is that who I think it is? No way. Wait, no. I might be stupid. Wait. Oh my god. No way. Shirley and Cedric? Okay, when I saw a girl who wolfed the entire bar, my first thought was freaking Margarita and like Vincent, but then I looked and I was like, wait, no, blonde. Vincent has like purple hair. That can't be him. But then I thought again, that's Shirley and Cedric. Holy shit. Yeah, saw the guy before? Yeah, because he's a prince. Oh my god, that's fucking awesome. That's so cool. This other bunch too, a group of 4. Not a thing in common. They all got with so little common ground. Wait, but... Hold up. Group of 4, not a thing in common. Group of 4. I can't imagine who that'd be. Maybe it's people we'll meet down the line. Dude, Shirley and Cedric being name dropped is crazy. I wonder if that means we'll meet them this arc. Or this game even, who knows.
End up a dishwasher. I'm really not good at chores like this. But I'm just glad you didn't hand me over to the police. Guess I can't complain. Gotta work until I can pay for the bike.
Yep, gotta go the Ash Ketchum route. Alright, well, that was cool. Oh boy.
You guys hear that?
Sounds like whistling? I think it's coming from northwest of here.
Oh, that's north, so it'd be like over that way. Interesting. Oh, it's him again. He'll wire the cost to my account. Well, sure, find him. He's gotta. Sounds like they got trouble on their hands.
I feel for him, but we don't have the time to spare.
See if we can help them after we're done. Okay, so it's a side quest, but we can't physically deal with it right now. Actually, that was beyond... Talking about, though, it was sort of beyond me. Profound something philosophical. My heart doesn't lie. Gotta make sure to talk to everyone still. Bus will depart tomorrow. It is interesting to just have that as like a background for a bit. Just someone whistling in the back. Perhaps he has a different perspective. I don't know if I should really be putting all this effort into all this, actually, now I think about it. Because, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be coming back here, so putting all this effort in to talk to everyone might be a bit overblown.
It's quite the relief that we were able to house the passengers in the meeting hall for the night. It's not ideal, not even proper lodging, really, but it should let them get some sleep.
Alright. Company will compensate you as well, and so in a way, things are all worked out. Wait, what was that? Now's their time to shine. Alright. I don't want to dilly-dally too much. I mean, I can always talk to them all, but maybe I should, like... I could skip out on some of that. Like, I can check it myself, but not leave it in the recording, maybe? I mean, there might be some, like, reoccurring ones here and there and whatnot. Fresh vegetables, royal jelly. I mean, I guess it makes more sense to do it for a lot of them, because some of these people are just here because the bus crashed, so we might end up seeing them again. There's kind of good reasons to and against it.
Another day of farming done. I worked up a good sweat. Time to kick back with the cold one. Yeah, you know, maybe not. Wife doesn't like me doing that much. She scared the hell out of me when she mad. Feel like I wouldn't be setting the right example for Annie either. Can't bear to think of her hating me. Makes me want to cry. Not get his head.
Whoa. Wait, why'd you... That dude just freaking, like, spawned outside. Like, did you see that blip on... his blip on the freaking... Like, he was in here. Or was he, like, patrolling or something? I don't know.
Played college ball, you know.
Alright. Great Harvest. Yeah, I'm just gonna skip ahead and do my talks here. I don't want to take up too much time in the recording. Oh, I almost forgot to check in here. There's someone.
Hey, Gramps, we're back from our rounds. You remember anything new? I do, in fact. It was the week before last. A whole band of them came in and bought all kinds of things. Then the leader came by. She was a real beaut. Now that you mention it, I remember seeing a woman of that description when I came back from a delivery run. That was 3 days ago, I want to say. Right up toward closing time.
Really? What did she buy? If you know what she bought, we might be able to find a motive.
Now, what did I get for her? If I remember, oh, what was it? I could see a pretty face, but what did she... Gramps, don't you have your ledger? The record should be in there. Oh, yes, of course I do. Let me check it for you. Oh, blast it, just too small for these old eyes. Man's on the wrong side of retirement age. You're the one who wrote it, for crying out loud. I'll read it. Okay, so the goop from 10 days ago. There wasn't anything out of the ordinary in there, just your run-of-the-mill supplies. But the captain, it says here she bought wire. Lots of it. Huh. Camp boundary, maybe? Battle lines?
Why would she go out of her way to buy wire in the middle of a retreat, though? And this was during her first stop at the village, not the second.
Yeah, that might be important. One more question for you. Just one more thing. Did she buy anything else? Rations, ammo, stuff like that? Nope, just the wire. Nothing, huh? Thanks for the info. This'll help a lot. Give Victor my best, yeah? Sorry for the mess.
That is interesting that we got that. I don't know if it really adds anything, but it's still something of note. Still got a few people to talk to. Alright, time to finally see what this guy's about. I mean, it's pretty obvious who it is. Only person in town we haven't talked to. What's your deal, man? Patch.
Oh? How long have you been standing there?
Not long. We're sorry if we disturbed you. You were just entranced by your song. I feel like I've heard that melody somewhere before. Yeah, your voice is so soothing. Are you like a master musician or something? Damn.
I'd hardly call myself a master, but your praise is most appreciated. I recognize you. You're the dashing heroes from Edith who saved us from those vicious wolves.
Oh, you were on that bus?
Indeed. I had a front row seat to the performance, and what a marvelous performance it was.
You talk like this, and I naturally want to assume you're a bad guy. I don't know why. Maybe you aren't. Melchior.
By the by, my name is Melchior. I am but a humble traveling bohemian, a lone wanderer of the world whose only compass is his heart.
Well, you're being made out to be an important fella, so...
My heart guided me to a bus at the Messeldom port, and it took me all the way through the capital before stopping here.
Was your heart your guiding key, perhaps? You traveled all the way from Messeldom? That's quite the roundabout journey. I'm a teensy bit jealous, mister. Traveling the world sounds like loads of fun.
Alas, it does not put food on the table. I must stop for work on occasion to keep my howling stomach at bay.
Ain't that the truth?
I do not have the luxury of purchasing first-class vehicles like yours. I envy you, my spiky-haired friend.
You said first class like you were saying it like some type of heavy-handed insult.
Thanks. I may have got her used, but she's been a great partner to me. Let's steer away from the topic of cars for a sec. Where have you been all day? We didn't see you when we made our rounds earlier. Did you go wandering off somewhere?
Excellent guess. The hills outside the village piqued my interest, so I decided to take a quick hike over there. You took a quick hike all the way out there? I hope you didn't have any run-ins with monsters along the way.
Not at all. I've been traveling for some time now, so I've acquired something of a sixth sense for danger. As a result, it was an uneventful trip in that regard. I did manage to see something truly wonderful, though. Let me guess, you saw the old stone ruins over there? Heard that a big statue was excavated in the area 20 years ago.
Correct. It dates back to the ancient Zamirian civilization. In fact, it should be from the same age as the ruins in Nord. Though the statue here is a mere 10 arch tall, the one in Nord is much, much larger.
Wait, hold up. The same age as the ruins in Nord.
Oh, they're talking about yeah, that. I was making sure that it was indeed what I thought it was. The frickin', you know, the thing of, was it Earth or Fire? I forget which one was in Nord. I want to say it was Earth, but maybe it was the one for Fire. I don't know. Sadly, the church got their grimy little hands on it and hasn't been seen since. It's such a pity. Tourists would have flocked to this village had it remained. Still, I doubt Krail has any trouble attracting tourists. I mean, just look at it. It's gorgeous. Not to change the subject, but I wanted to ask you something. Did you see anyone when you were over by the hills?
I can't say I did, no. There were no other living beings in sight.
Gotcha.
Well, thanks anyway. Oh yeah, should have mentioned that the bus isn't going to be leaving till tomorrow now.
So the mayor will provide a roof over my head. How benevolent of him. Free is the best price, and I'm not about to object to his act of charity. Thank you for telling me.
No prob. We'll be sticking around here too, if so you need anything, give us a holler.
How lovely. I shall keep that in mind. I don't know why you're asking that to him, Van. The dude said he's a bum and broke as hell. He's a nomad. He ain't gonna have anything. They did the arm wave running away. Walking away. This is the first time I've met someone who calls himself a bohemian. He's certainly an odd one, isn't he?
Yeah, he knows a good car when he sees one, so he's an alright guy in my book.
I see it doesn't take much to get on your good side. Is something the matter, Fairy? Oh, it's nothing. I was just thinking. Is it just me, or do those hills look like the perfect spot to set up camp?
I guess it's possible that Aida and her crew could be around there. But if they are, they're probably pretty far out. That guy would have spotted them over by the hills otherwise. We can check the area out tomorrow morning. Sun's about to go down, so let's head back for the day.
Okay. Your hunch definitely sounds plausible. We can go over all the information we have once we're back in our room. Surely there's something that will point us in the right direction.
Anything else? Wait a minute. Now we can finally take care of this side quest, I assume, now that we're done. Here we go.
It'll be okay, Annie. I just know Lakshur will find him. He has to. Yeah, I know. I just... What's wrong? Are you okay? Nero's gone missing. Who is Nero? Our kitty. He's gray and he has these huge round eyes. We went for a walk, but he ran off somewhere and he hasn't come back. He's always back by now. I hope he didn't get into trouble.
I can understand why you're worried. I hope he didn't stray too far. Makes sense that he'd want to roam around, but still, the outside ain't so safe anymore. Got any ideas where he might have gone?
Well, today he was acting really funny. His hair was standing up on its own like he was scared of something. I couldn't get him to relax. Yeah, he was really on edge. I don't know why, though. And I'm sorry, Annie. I should have listened to you and come back home sooner. It's okay, Kent. It's not your fault. I should have just brought him back inside.
So, Kitty got spooked and ran off, is that right? That's interesting.
Yeah, can you help us look for Nero, mister? Lakshur's looking too, but he could really use your help. I want to help them, Van, can we?
Yeah, that's a problem. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm a cynical bastard, but even I don't have the gall to refuse this one. Alright, we'll find him for you. I like how he's just like, I can't refuse kids and a cat.
Couldn't refuse this one, huh, Van?
This ain't really our kind of job, but I guess I can file it under investigative work. The part about the cat acting weird stuck out to me.
I agree, that struck me as odd. So where should we start looking? We should probably find the person who's already out there searching. Lashkar, right? Sorry, I don't know where Lashkar would be right now.
Well, I guess we gotta search for both then. Don't you worry, kiddo. I always make sure the job's done right.
Commencing mission.
Cat gone astray. Oh, luckily it just points out where I gotta go. Not ain't much else to it.
I sense something nearby. Kitty! There's a little kitty. He does indeed appear on edge. We shouldn't risk getting close. We'd likely just spook him away.
Be nice if we had a treat or something. Come on. Here, kitty kitty. We're not gonna hurt you.
Let's take you back to your owner, okay? Annie and Kent are worried sick about you. Shoot, he ran off.
He seemed fine, just scared out of his mind.
He's too wary of people right now, but maybe if we keep after him, he'll get accustomed to us?
You're not gonna catch him that way. Huh? Oh, you Lashkar? We heard you were looking for Nero too.
Yeah, Annie filled me in. She said you guys were helping. That said, I know that cat a whole lot better than you do. Don't get mad if I bring him home instead, got it?
Well, if anything, that would make me quite happy. Let's collaborate instead of compete, okay?
Yeah, in a competition. Got a plan for catching him?
You bet I do. I've dealt with him a bunch of times, so I know all his tricks. Just gotta catch him soon so Annie can calm down. Right, good luck, guys. You got this. Nailed it. That sounded like a real bracer. I know it.
Alright. And he's gone. He's a bundle of energy, isn't he? Just had to readjust my positioning.
And he seems to think aloud, too. I guess he aspires to be a bracer? Certainly has the dedication to be one. I wish him the best.
Wait, you didn't overhear my conversation with him earlier? Well, if he's actually got a plan, it'd be best to just leave him to his own devices. For now, let's just tail him and see how he does. Oh, we can talk to Melchior again. I must say, the air here is quite lovely. Not at all like the city. There's a certain pungency that gives the town an honest, homely atmosphere.
Not sure what he means by that. Perhaps he means the fertilizer? It does smell natural.
I shouldn't have asked. This town feels like the ruins in a sense. They both invoke the simple joys of nature.
Maybe I should save again. I don't know if I'll end up getting extra SP or something like that.
There's the little scamp.
Oh, you guys had the same idea? I'm impressed you kept up with me. And you're not even bracers. Ah, look over there. Nero's up on that roof. Yeah, he likes to climb stuff when he's scared. I don't know what he's so scared of, but you must have startled him when you came up. I figured he probably went and climbed up a house again, and that led me right to him. How's that for detective work?
Well, credit where it's due. You had a pretty good guess there. We wouldn't have known.
Alright, I'll climb up on the roof then. What? Hey, no fair, I found him first. Don't you go hogging the glory, I can climb it too. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Really raring to go, huh? Alright, show us what you got. Way down here. Don't break a leg, okay?
Sure, I'll get this done like a real bracer, just you watch.
Lashker received permission from the homeowner to scale their house.
Whoa. Lashker, are you okay? Don't push yourself. I'm fine, leave it to me. Come on, Nero. Time to come home, okay? See, I've got your favorite toy here, and some catnip, too. I know it made you so scared, but you're safe now. Come here. Aw, kitty. Ah! Oh, damn it. Oh no, he was so close.
If he had come down, we'd have had a shot at him.
I almost had him. I thought this time it'd work for sure. Just can't get Nero to calm down. I'm still not cut out for this stuff.
This ain't the first time you found him today.
Yeah, I found him lots of times so far, but he just keeps running away. Normally he'd go right for his toy. That used to work every time. But he's just super aggressive today, and I don't know why. He has to be getting tired by now. We need to get him home before he puts himself in danger. Lashker, we can't give up yet. Let's work together this time, okay?
We can all surround him, he won't have anywhere to run.
I get it. That's what's that called? Divide and conquer? Guess I gotta just suck it up and let you guys help. Okay, let's find him together. He just got spooked out of his high ground, so he knows that won't work anymore. Let's try searching lower to the ground.
Right, makes sense. Let's split up and we can make up wherever we find him. Maybe... Well, I already know. It shows it on the map. Maybe over barrenly so, almost.
Over there underneath the bench.
Yep. Suspect numero uno.
I'll go get him then. Nero has nowhere to run like this. But what now? Do we just move in slowly? Good question. I think it might be better if at least one of us hangs back to catch him. Lashker, can you back us up? You bet I can. Just watch.
Okay, we ready?
Yep. Come on, Nero. It's past your bedtime. Let's get you back home where it's safe.
Huh? Oh, wait. Kitty's trying to figure out escape route.
Come here, right? Aw. Oh, fuck here! Damn it! Nero!
Oh, god damn it.
Mr. Kitty, no! Shoot, he's gone. No, what do we do now? He's going for the hills over there. What if he runs into monsters? No, this is all my fault.
Calm down, bud. Don't throw in the towel yet. As long as we can still find him, we can bring him back. And from the looks of it, he's clever enough to keep himself out of trouble anyway.
You're right. Just keep calm. We'll bring him back, we promise. Lashker, I think it might be best if you take a break to cool down yourself. We'll handle the case from here, okay? Alright, be careful, okay?
Always. See you soon. Make for the hills. Can't let the booger get too far. Damn, we're actually allowed to leave town now. That's kind of cool that they're actually letting you go out here a bit early.
Look on top of the cliff. How do you get all the way up there?
That's the question of the century. It'd be bad news if you fell down from there.
Why don't you two stay here? I've got this one. I'll be back in a flash with a cat in tow.
No complaints here. We'll leave it to you.
If anything, it'll be good to have two of us down here should the worst come to pass.
Yeah, we can at least catch them.
Climbing this will be a breeze. Aw. There. Hope it didn't startle you, little buddy. You're not injured, are you? Meow. Meow. Phew. Glad to hear it. Calmed down a bunch, too, haven't you? Good kitty. Is everything alright up there, Fairy? Yep, the kitty's safe here. Cute little thing's actually behaving himself this time.
Glad to hear it, because that cute little thing sure gave us a lot of grief.
We should head back to the village then. Lashker and Annie must be worried sick.
That's real awesome. Good little kitty.
Meow. He does look like he's calmed down now.
Not sure what got him so anxious in the first place. You two should keep an eye on him in case it happens again. It's good we were around to help this time. If he gets on edge like that again, find an adult to help out, yeah?
Okay. Oh, right. I got this for you as a thanks. It's not much, but here you go.
Black cat ears and black cat tail. Oh boy.
Wow, thanks.
Got accessories. Alright.
A handmade charm for me? I can't, sorry. It's my fault that Nero got put in danger. I don't deserve a reward for what I did. I just don't.
Well, no, you helped find him. I'm really glad you did that for me. And you always help out when I need it, Lashker. Please just accept it. I'm really happy that you're my friend.
Well, alright, thank you. What's the symbol on it? Is that the Bracer Guild emblem?
You always say you want to be a bracer when you grow up. I think you'll be a great bracer, Lashker. You're really nice and you always give it your best shot. Always be there to cheer you on, so I hope you become a great bracer so you can help me whenever I need it.
I like how they have the pose they have the little kitty and cradle in her arms.
I'll be a good bracer, just you watch.
Your face is red as a tomato, hee hee. Good for you, Lashker. Oh, that's really charming. Best of luck on your journey.
Man, it's like this place came right out of a storybook. Nothing wrong with that, though.
Don't look at me like that. But, thank you. I really owe you for your help. Thanks a bunch. I won't forget what you did.
All in a day's work.
There we go. And another point towards the law. Oh, you can actually see it a bit.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, I wasn't looking close enough. You can actually see the, like the dotted lines that show you how far you're making it. That's cool. Alright. Whoa.
Looks like another good harvest this year.
There we go. I think we've got enough info at this point. I'm sure we could dig out some more, but we can call it here if we want. Let's end it for the day. September 7th, 6:20 p.m. I thought it was another location, but nope, we're just chilling. So to recap, Aida's unit stayed at this end 10 days ago. Then they left the next day, and everyone except Aida hasn't been back since. But Aida herself has been spotted a couple of times now, last sighting being 2 days ago. What's more, she's only been seen at night.
Yeah, that about covers what we know. I guess it's possible that she's working separately from the rest of her unit. But why would she do that? I just can't make heads or tails of it. Me neither. We sometimes split up during ops, but it's generally not a good call. Though even if she did put her unit on standby, why would she send herself out on the field? Why not a scout?
No matter how do you slice it, a Jaeger commander doing basic reconnaissance is weird as hell. Oh, and speaking of weird crap, what was it with all that junk she was buying?
You mean her bulk order of wiring? Yes, that was certainly strange. And the mysteries don't end there. We now know that they haven't come back for food since they left.
Yeah, no one saw Aida get some grub either. Not to mention, something was really off about those wolves. They were acting real funny in both fights, especially the second one.
Good to know I wasn't the only one who thought that. They looked like they were in a daze. No, scratch that. They looked downright petrified. I'm thinking they were driven by fear. Huh, you may be onto something there. But what exactly could they have been so fearful of?
That's the question, isn't it? They could just be scared of some other tough monster. But maybe there are more sinister forces at work here.
Well, whatever the answer is, I'm more convinced than ever that Aida's unit is somewhere near Krail. There are so many good spots for setting up camp around here.
Yeah, like the hills from earlier, or the forest on the other side of the buckwheat fields. There's also a place further upstream. It still doesn't answer the question of how they're getting food, though. Can't picture them strolling up to a farm and stealing crops.
Heck no. They would never stoop so low. It'd be much easier for them to just buy the food from the village. It's not as though they're wanting for Mira, right?
Yeah, the cost of food is chump change compared to weapons and ammo. And they don't gotta break the bank to afford a 10-day stay here either. Also, Anyas, your hair is going like directly through that chair. Are you okay?
No, that just happens sometimes. Don't worry about it.
Are you sure?
But you're wanting to talk. The same thing's happening in your jacket.
Touche. That's why I'm thinking there's gotta be something more to this. Some answer that's staring us in the face.
I feel like I'm about to have to answer a question here, and I'm gonna end up having to reload and redo a bunch of crap.
Something that'd force a flock of top-ranking Jaegers from their nests and into hiding for 10 days straight. It's something that'd make the commander come to the village at night all by herself.
Feels like we're so close to solving this mystery, but we're still missing the critical pieces to this puzzle.
And we can't crack the case without them. Which means we gotta do some more... What the hell?
Oh, dinner must...
Get away from the door!
What?
Sharp as always, Arkwright. And I can tell one of your companions is quick on the uptake.
Who's that?
What? You gotta be shitting me. The hell are you doing here?
Good to see you too.
Oh, shit! That's who I think it is, ain't it? I already got spoiled on you being in this game, but
Nice job fixing up that truck of yours. It looks brand spanking new.
So, okay. Before this reveal, oh man, I'm glad we got to this today. We saw a brief flash of Van's past or something, and he mentioned like 6 years ago or something like that. And they showed the symbol for Ouroboros, and they showed the symbol for the red constellation. I'm guessing this has something to do with that.
Yeah, no thanks to you, you prick.
Walter, I'm not trying to have sex with you right now, Walter.
My name's Walter.
Holy shit. Actually here. Motherfucker. You haven't properly shown up since SC. What have you been doing? Holy crap. Introducing him like this? Just casually strolling up to us in the middle of nowhere. Okay, I wouldn't say middle of nowhere, but this is like a small village type thing, you know? Oh, we're definitely gonna have to fight him, aren't we? Oh, man.
My good old pal Arkwright and I go way back. He helped me out with a job once.
Wait, really? Oh. Sorry. I really need to drink water for this. Good lord. It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Anyas, and I'm his... Keep away from him, Anyas.
What the hell? There's like a gnat or something.
Well,
Fairy?
This is a surprise. Never thought I'd run into a Kruger kid here.
Why are you here? I'm really glad to see this guy. It's been a goddamn hell of a long time since he's shown up. I mean, I guess he was technically in third too, but it wasn't really him. Oh my god.
You ain't got much muscle to flex, but your eyes are sharp as a hawk's.
Oh my god, I can't believe this dude's here.
But I take back what I said about you being quick on the uptake. If you think you can come at me with a toy gun, then you're in for a world of hurt.
Bro, Fairy is like fearing for her life right now, and I can't blame you with what this dude can do. Who is he? Quit scaring the girls, Direwolf. That's my client you're threatening. And for the record, this is our room. You can't just barge in and act like you own the place. I'm only gonna ask you this one last time. What the hell are you doing here?
Oh, I'm just here on a little business trip. I arrived in the village just a moment ago. And imagine my surprise when I see a familiar truck at the entrance.
Why do you know so much about our truck? What, are you the one that gave it to him or something?
Figured I'd swing by and say hello. I still owe you an apology, so I thought I'd smooth things over and ask you to take on another.
Let me stop you right there. I am never taking a job from you again. Frankly, I don't give two shits about what brought you here. Now get the hell out of our room.
Damn, Arkride. Why you gotta be like that? I thought you took jobs from anyone, so why you giving me the cold shoulder?
Because you're an asshole. He is so fucking real for that. I love Van. He's simply, he's just stating it so matter of fact. You're a fucking asshole. Get out. I don't care about you. Like, what a Chad. Oh, and you can forget about that apology. I got my replacement, so we're square. But being square and going back to square one ain't the same thing. You not only burned the bridge, you demolished it. Literally. Literally? What does that mean?
Pups like you are a rare breed. I think I'll keep hounding you until you change your mind. Or until I wear you down. Whichever comes first. Oh, and as for what I came here for, I'm looking for a wild mutt who's been left off his leash. A guy with mint green hair. Ring any bells?
Wild mutt let off... Oh shit, are they... Was I actually right? I said they were a bad guy and I was trying to be coy, but I did have a feeling that maybe they were like Ouroboros or something. Enforcers are very free spirits, so when they said like, whatever they said, that they were like a wanderer, it kind of gave off that type of vibe.
I'll take that silence as a yes. So he's in the village then.
I won't confirm or deny. I'm curious though, why are you after him?
Oh, we're just playing a little game of hide and seek, that's all. I'm not in any rush though. I think I'll chill here for tonight. I'll stay out of your hair, but remember, I'm always happy to lend a helping hand. Just throwing it out there. Get out!
Jesus. What type of connection do you have to him, Van? Also, wait. Gears are turning, one sec. Something happened to Van 6 years ago, apparently, which is around the time that the stuff went down in Liberl. And in addition to that, in addition to what happened in Liberl, okay, Walter took place in what happened in Liberl. But it also seems like he took place in whatever dank stuff happened in Van's past, which was also 6 years ago. So either they happened really close together, or he was somehow in two places at the same time. I mean, that's like, it's within the same year, it seems like. So maybe it like happened directly before or after SC. Because Walter has been MIA ever since he fell off, or like he disappeared from... Actually, no, he showed up in the door in third, showed up back on the Gloria, so he was chilling then. So technically, we do see him in third. But then he disappeared after that, hasn't been seen since. And I'm guessing right after the events in Liberl, then he ended up going to wherever Van's past happened, is my guess. Fairy, are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine. I was just really intense. Who was that guy, Van? He was terrifying.
You're, better off not knowing. And that goes double for you, Agnes.
I'm guessing he's another person from the criminal underworld?
In a way, yeah. He's got the bite to back up his bark, so steer clear of him. I don't envy that self-proclaimed bohemian. He must be in some deep shit if he's the direwolf's next prey. If that guy knows what's good for him, he'll drop everything and run for the hills.
I'd probably turn tail if I was in his shoes. I'm staying far away from that bloodthirsty bloodhound. Ditto. I'm beginning to wonder if that guy really is a bohemian. I have a strange feeling he's probably also from Ouroboros. Bohemian is the word I was trying to think of, but if they're, like, wandering from place to place, that's literally like the Enforcer's MO, you know? Like, they don't have to worry about the type of commands they get from on high, and they can kind of just do whatever unless they're ordered to do something.
Alright, it's almost 7, which means dinner should be ready by now. The food ought to help us take our minds off that jackass. He's probably drinking himself under the table as we speak, we can just ignore him. I'll treat you all to some ice cream galettes with caramel sauce. A dessert a day keeps the bastards at bay.
Man is really trying to drown out the sorrows of meeting Walter. Man, I was not expecting to see him like that. Wait, where did I get 1 SP from? I don't even remember doing anything, but whatever. Damn, that bread actually looks decent. Yeah, he is just fucking chilling in the back! What the hell? Oh my god. Agnes just having to witness Walter just chilling in the back that whole time is crazy. The food was wonderful, but I think I would have enjoyed it more if I wasn't so uneasy. I just zeroed in on my food and put everything else out of my mind. Which is, probably not something a Kruger warrior should be bragging about. Well, I'm sure the chef would be thrilled that you enjoyed their cooking so much.
Nothing wrong with getting the most out of your meals. Eating good food is one of life's finest pleasures. Those galettes were out of this world. Anyway, now that we've all calmed down, we should get back to business. So we know that Aida's shown up at night multiple times. This is a prime opportunity to ask people about that. Heck, if we're lucky, we might run into the woman herself.
That'd be great. I imagine most people have gone home, but there's sure to be a few who are out and about. Both the residents and the visitors might have some useful information for us.
Dog, I cannot believe that we just freaking met up with that whack job.
Alright. Well, I'd say we... you know what? No, we have to do it. I have to see what... Look at this fucking dude just sitting here. Like he owns the damn place. Also, Jesus, that is like a comically sized freaking bottle.
Well, you're the last person I thought I'd bump into on my little errand run. Don't tell me you're still hung up over that now. You never changed, do you?
Shut your filthy mouth. You laid your hands on my baby girl, and you chucked her like she was your damn chew toy.
Wait, did he fuck up his truck? Is that the beef? You fucked up his car and that's why he hates you?
Why am I even trying to lecture you anyway? You wouldn't get it. All you do is break shit.
Oh, and twist your panties already. Besides, I'm pretty sure you caught a glimpse of my own prized possession earlier.
What, your dick?
Now tell me, would such a terrible person take such good care of it, hmm?
But don't think for a second that you're some saint now. You'll never know what that truck meant to me.
At any rate, I'm not here to dig up old wounds. Why make enemies out of allies? It's your choice to be butthurt about it.
What is this fucking dude's deal, man? I need to go check. Can I go?
Oh no. Don't tell me.
Is that an Orbital bike?
Oh my god, is this how he got here? Walter would be the type to use a bike instead of a car. That's that's like the first time we've seen an Orbital bike. I was expecting to get something from it. I almost expected to get dialogue for checking out his truck and be like, oh god, he didn't wreck it this time, thank god. Alright, well, I think this is going to be the greatest spot we're going to get to end for today. It feels like we got a lot done, but also not a lot. I mean, there was a lot of good dialogue and stuff like that. Ooh, can I talk to the kitty? He wants to play too. All right. Yeah. I'm gonna call things here for the day. And between recordings, I'll probably talk to most of the NPCs, you know, aside the required stuff. Just in order to trim a lot of the fluff off of. I think that talking to all the NPCs is something that I can do in certain areas. Like, whenever we're back in Edith, I think that that would be a good time to do, like, NPC rounds. But if it's in like, more remote places like this, then I think that's something that I can just experience on my own time, you know? I don't have to voice and go over every single thing with a fine-tooth comb. I mean, I'm going to in actuality, but not having to, like, voice act every single thing will do wonders for my throat and for probably viewer retention or just people not getting bored and just skimming it all anyways. If people are just gonna skim through a lot of that stuff, it might as well just trim it out myself, you know? I mean, not that I think that these NPCs are boring by any means, but, you know, not every single one of them is gonna be a banger. And most of the ones around here are just kind of chill people. Not really anything too out there. Although wacky, quirky ones were back in, like, Edith, so those ones I'll keep in, but for now, I'm just gonna chill and take care of these on my own time. And then, next time on Trails Through Daybreak, we're gonna see what's happening around here and see if we can get any more leads on where Aida is. I'm still not over the fact that fucking Walter's here and he's just chilling in a bar. Like, this is... I was just gonna say that and I was gonna move on to my outro, but seriously, dude. How am I supposed to just get over that? Like, he's literally a guy who hasn't been in this series for, what is it, like, this is the 11th game in the series, so basically, like, 10 games? No, 9 games. 9, maybe 8.5 games. Point is, fucker's been gone a long time! And then he just shows up like it's nothing. I mean, I know that these two characters don't know about him. Van knows about him. But it's, you know, we don't have any of, like, the people from LaBeryl here. But, like, goddamn, man. What else am I supposed to... How else am I just supposed to let it go and pretend... And it's like, yo, it's not a big deal. It's just this fucking guy that hasn't been here for so long. No! I need to at least point it out and make a big deal out of it, because this is a big deal. This guy is... Oh... Of, like, the... God, of the enforcers that you see in, like, Sky, I feel like he's the one that I was, like... He's the one that I like on a base concept, but I really wish got more screen time and got more characterization. So I'm extremely excited to see him here. You know? Like, all the others have gotten decent amounts of screen time over the series. Louvet, Ren... I mean, Ren's obvious, I mean, and she's also getting more screen time, but, then you have Blue Blanc, who got plenty. Though he could maybe stand to get a bit more, but I think that he's a character where he's served most of his purposes, so just having him here every once in a while is okay. We don't really need too much of a deep dive on his character, considering his past has basically already been exposed. Luciola is one that I'm just like, well, I mean, she's okay, but out of the enforcers that were introduced in the Sky games, she's kind of the one that I don't really care about. And then Walter, however, he's like the one where, like, he gets a bit, and they do some good setup with all of his connections to Taito and whatnot, and his connections to a certain other character in this game. Haha. God. I can't wait to see those two interact. Though it is going to be a bit interesting since one of them has a different VA. I'm not even going to beat around the bush. It's Zen, but... yeah, seeing them interact is going to be insane. And the third character in that trio, who I can't wait to see in this game. I haven't seen her since, like, the Crossbow. But, yeah, no, I'm just really excited to see more of that guy, because he really hasn't had a lot in a while. Or... he never really got much to begin with. He got like a little bit of backstory here, and it was like, it was cool. It was cool. It was serviceable. But I really wish that he got more time in the sunshine compared to some of the other enforcers. Like, he kind of just got put to the wayside and he was like, oh yes, we're gonna fight, we're gonna settle this. And then they fight and settle this, and that's just kind of that. But I want more about him, and I hope that we get some good stuff for him. Who knows, though. Anyways, I've rambled enough. I was kind of just making up for time, because a lot of this recording, I've kind of just been going by the book, and I haven't really been doing many, like, ad-libs, many jokes, many quips. I made a few here and there, but overall, it's just kind of been more of a chill one. Hopefully more stuff happens next time, but hey, we at least ended it on a straw note with that bastard. Van seems to not have a high opinion of him, and I'm curious as to how that comes about. I mean, Walter feels like the type that would have a million enemies to begin with, but as far as how Van became his enemy, besides chucking his car or whatever the hell, I really hope we get like a flashback that shows that or something like that, or goes into it in more detail, because now I'm really curious. I feel like they've gotta, you know? Like, Van's definitely gonna have a moment where they, like, go into his backstory, and maybe we'll just end up seeing the entire thing, and that would be really cool. But I digress. I've gone on way too many tangents here. I was just making up for lost time for the fact that I hadn't been yapping too much over this episode. Because I do like to just talk about a bunch of stuff, but I just sometimes forget to. But I didn't really have much to talk about until now, but now I have a bunch to talk about, so yay! Thank you very much for watching, and adios, ciao, and bye-bye. Signing off until next time. Ja, matane.